Today we're going to be making some awesome Mexican hibachi. Yes, a little Mexican-Japanese fusion here with some pork belly, seared up and caramelized. It'll be super damn delicious. And teaming it up with salsa verde fried rice. Yeah, you heard it. Salsa verde fried rice. So stay tuned, people, because this one was awesome. But today I'm feeling like some hibachi. I was going to make some tacos and I decided not to because we have a ton of snow outside, don't want to be driving, to get cilantro, which I usually keep cilantro all the time in my fridge, but I don't have it. I don't have it today. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be fusing Mexican flavors with Japanese flavors. So it's going to be hibachi 100% fused with Mexican food. Yes, we're getting more back into fusion. That's what I love to do. That's what I love to make. You're gonna see more fusion recipes coming back on the channel. And yeah, I don't know. Very excited about 2026. It's coming soon. I'm gonna be having some new things I'm gonna be pushing soon. Hopefully, a lot of charity work. I wanna start working with soup kitchens, feeding the homeless. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. So for the sauce, we're going to use about a tablespoon and a half of some hoisin, a tablespoon of some honey. Then we're going to move on to just a dab of mirin. So about a teaspoon of that, and then a tablespoon of some olive oil, and then about a teaspoon of some ginger paste. You can use fresh ginger, and then about 6 cloves of some freshly minced garlic. All right, then we're going to go ahead and juice 1 lime after we add those garlic cloves there. And then we're going to move on to another aspect of this, which is a very big staple, which is going to be some soy sauce. So about a 1/4 cup of the soy sauce. Yes, I added hoisin sauce earlier. It isn't typically seen in Japanese cuisine a lot, but it will help really well. And after that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next ingredient, which is going to be some vodka. About a 1/4 cup of vodka. It's going to really help with the caramelization process, and it's going to taste good in there, and you can keep the rest for the chef. Then we're going to move on to slicing some carrots. So I've got some carrots here, and I'm going to cut these at a diagonal bias here. I want nice, thin, long strips. Now, this is a pork belly. Now, this one is huge, so I'm not going to use the whole thing, probably about half of it. So I would say this is about 10, 15 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it in long strips, and then I'm going to dice it up from here into nice bite-sized chunks. All right, so after this part, I'm going to go ahead and pepper this pork belly. So add a ton of freshly ground black pepper, set it aside for a little bit before we start frying it up in the pan. We're going to sear it up nice and well, making sure it gets a nice maillard. So when we move to the pan portion of this, we are going to be focusing on oiling the pan before we drop in the pork. So I'm using some avocado oil here. You can use whatever kind of cooking oil you want to use. Don't crowd the pan, but just drop in just enough to get a nice sized batch going. Flip it on all sides. Make sure you get a nice maillard. Then in another pan, I'm going to add in some shiitake mushrooms here. These are sliced already, and they're in some oil here. I'm using avocado oil. This is about medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and heat those up, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in some onions too here. So drop in some onions, and we're going to go ahead. These onions are all sliced up, by the way. I'm just using a yellow onion. Give them a nice toss throughout the process. Make sure you get all sides. You don't want to burn them. We're just going to sweat them down quite a bit before we add in our broccoli. You can use frozen broccoli if you want. You can use fresh broccoli, but we want to go ahead and give them a nice sear on all sides. Then we're going to go ahead and add in some soy sauce. So not a lot, maybe about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Give it a nice mix. If you want more, that's up to you. But once it's all cooked up, we're just going to set aside on low, or you can just turn it off altogether, heat it up if you need to when everything else is done, but set it on low because we're almost done here. Moving on to the pork. So
While I've been cooking the veggies, I've been cooking the pork as well. And I added the sauce here, and now it's at medium heat, okay? So I am juggling 2 tasks at once here, which is pretty difficult for me most days. And I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I coat all the pieces of the pork belly really well. And I want to start bringing this to a boil and then to a simmer because we want it to really caramelize. So it's going throughout the process, it's almost there, and you can scrape up any fond at the bottom. That's really good, that's a lot of flavor down there. But once we start getting to that boiling process, we're gonna go ahead and just mix up really well. You can tell it's getting nice and thick. We're gonna put it to low and cover it for a little while. But before we do that, I'm adding some salsa verde in here. You can check out a lot of my videos. I've made salsa verde in my prior videos. I'll link it to you in the description if you want my salsa verde recipe. But gonna go ahead and add in just about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of salsa verde just to give it that nice little Mexican flair on that pork belly. And then we'll cover it and let it simmer down. And as you can see, it's gonna start nicely caramelizing along the way. Be sure to stir it throughout, keep a good eye on it, but we're gonna move on to our rice. So for the fried rice, I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing some carrots in a pan that I've added oil to. This is a wok that I'm using. You can use whatever vessel you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and have this at a medium to high heat to start heating up those carrots. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit before I add in the other ingredients, which is gonna be our rice. For the rice, I'm going to be using day-old rice. But before I drop that in, I'm going to add some corn here. This is about a can of corn. You can use whatever corn you want to use, but I wanted some corn in there. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. Now it's at about medium heat. And I'm just going to just lightly cook these down to where I can get a nice little color on them. And then I'll add in my day-old rice. So for the rice, I cooked jasmine rice the day before, pops in my freezer, let it cool down a little bit. I did seal it, and then it's good to go to start making some fried rice. You don't want to use fresh rice. There's way too much hydration in there and it just doesn't come out good. It comes out like really clumpy and not very good at all. After giving everything a nice mix within the rice, I'm going to go ahead and add in some salsa verde. So I'm not using a ton of salsa verde here. I don't want this to be drenched. I'll just go ahead and add a little bit of soy sauce here. Maybe about a tablespoon of soy sauce max, really like a teaspoon. It's at medium heat. And then about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of the salsa verde. That's plenty. And then just give it a nice mix with the heat on there. You can turn up the heat a little bit higher if you want. You can go to like medium to high heat if you need to. But everything is pretty much done. You can see here, the pork belly is almost there. I'm going to drop in some sliced Fresno chilies. Add those to it just because I want that heat. And then we're ready to plate and we'll be ready to eat, people.
And we are done. So, gonna go ahead and try this out. It looks so damn good. Here it is. And honestly, the pork belly, everything looks so damn good. Let's start with the rice, which is very interesting to me because this is salsa verde fried rice. Here we go. Very awesome. That is so damn good. It's very herbaceous. It's not too heavy, on the soy sauce, but we do also have to go to the pork belly. So let's go to that. Here we go. This works. You can try it out for yourself, but honestly, try it out. Let me know in the comments below. This is so damn good, and I wish that more people could try this out. And I'm going to eat this, and yeah. Cheers. I'm out.